Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and we're going to be fixing some failed raids in the CWL Elite Grand Finals, which WHF won against F1nland War. Alright, so we're going to kick it off taking a look at Thunderball's attack, aka Sky, and she is going to come in with the Queen Charged Miners. So let's take a look. It was still a really good plan, good fundamentals. Drops a Coco Loon for the Baby Dragon to test. This was the fresh hit. Baby Dragon is going to take down this, helps with the funnel, and the Queen, she's going to want to get to charge into here. The Stone Slammer is going to easily fly in here. One, there's no air defense, and two, the sweepers are pointing like this. So very good at identifying that. So now let's think about it, right? Think, what would you change, right? If you really want to see if you could fix this fail. So the Queen is going in, and the Lava Hound's going to help pull the Queen in, but the Queen's not taking any damage. So the healers are kind of going right to the Ice Golem here and pulls a Sam, unfortunately. And the healers almost went to that back. That was a little risky, but was able to get through it. Drops the poison right here, so let's go ahead and get through the poison part, and down it goes, and now drops a rage right through here. And has another 2 rages here, and another 3 heals, and has 24 miners, right? So wants to use the king over here, and the king is going to go up this way, set the funnel so that the miners can go into the core of the space to go to the town hall and take it down, right? So you're going to see Thunderball has to pop the queen ability on the enemy king right here, and then unfortunately through all this firepower of the expos and then the queen, not going to be able to make it through this. His or her queen goes down right there and then uses the miners. So unfortunately that was a huge thing, not able to get it because that queen went down. So let's go and take a look at what Lex does to decide to clean it up. So Lex is coming in with the same type of entry, but look at the difference. Lex doesn't have miners. Lex has hog riders. So using the baby dragon just like this, using the stone slammer, sees that this is a very good entry with the stone slammer, and Lex is going to decide to use the king here, and he's going to try to create the funnel this way, but I would have recommended dropping that king a little bit earlier. As you can see, this queen almost goes the wrong way. But he has the ice golems that come out with a baby dragon as well. So he's going to move in and going to go around. The queen almost went the wrong way, but the queen got pulled into the lava hound right here. So very nice job right there. There was also a seeking air mine here. I don't think he ended up dropping a Coco Loon here. He might actually forgot to do that, but it was a little dangerous not doing it. But drops the poison and going to help take care of the pups and the loon, no problem. So since he's going to use the king here, he doesn't have to worry about creating a funnel over here because he's got hog riders. Right, so hogs will just target defenses, meaning he's also taking an earthquake. The earthquake's going to help activate this town hall so that the hogs do target it as he's charging in. But he's also got a freeze spell in this composition. So where's he going to use this freeze? So the queen is going to go through this king, but uses the freeze on the expos, and then raging up the queen to get through the enemy king right there. And now the queen still has her ability to use through these expos and the queen. So here comes the hog riders with the Grand Warden right through here, and then he's going to drop the earthquake to activate this town hall so that the hog riders target. So you can kind of see the difference. Same type of entry, but decides to take the hogs instead of the miners to move through. The hogs are super strong, and look at this. Now he's going to move his way through the top side here, and this is a big difference in Lex's attack, able to keep that queen alive, versus in Thunderballs, the queen went down and wasn't able to keep the queen alive there. And the hogs now just moving through. The top side around here still has this mortar. Could drop a balloon if he wanted to, but decided not to. I think that balloon was really supposed to be used over here for the Coco Loon, but to pull that sand, but he might have just forgot all entirely. And now we just got the wizards all around the base, and he drops the balloon to go over for, it looks like, this king platform right there, and the minion to help actually pick it off as well. But very nice cleanup on this attack. Still a really good plan from Thunderball, but unfortunately wasn't able to get it done. But still, that's a nice thing about it. If you have a really good scout, really good plan, you can adjust it to get the 3 stars. So that was for this first space right here. All right, the next fix the fail we're going to take a look at is going to be SLS coming in, and this is going to be on number 14, and this one doesn't get it done. So let's see what caused this one to fail. So it's coming in with the Queen Charged Hogs, uses the wall wrecker to go into the Town Hall section here, and the P.E.K.K.A. is going to go up here, and the King is going to go here and then loop into the base and then loop into the Queen. Pops the King ability, and there's going to be a giant bomb. Going to lose all the barbs right here. Now the Queen is going to charge in, drops a balloon right there, potentially for a Coco loon to kind of test, and now going to try to get through. But the King did actually kill the enemy Queen, so that was pretty valuable right there. Balloon helps move in. Lava Hound pops, and look, he's got this P.E.K.K.A. that is now looping into this base, so that could be a problem if the healers end up actually switching off to it. The P.E.K.K.A. looped in, Ice Golem went down, but look at this. The healers went to this P.E.K.K.A. right here, unfortunately, and the P.E.K.K.A. stole the healers. Let's see how he tries to adjust this, right? So he's got 3 rages and 2 rages and 3 heals, and now the Queen loops around on the outside. The P.E.K.K.A. did go down, but now he's dropping the Hogs to move around this way to go just like this, and then loop around and finish on the Town Hall. On a fresh attack, that is very risky. And a fresh attack, it would definitely be advisable to take an Earthquake and activate it this way, or you'll see maybe from the cleanup what the difference was. Well, so SLS, unfortunately, it does not get this one done. It was in the high 90s, but that small difference ended up kind of causing a big problem. So you can see now these Hogs are moving around the whole top side here. Queen pops ability, but only has 1 more heal. The Queen goes down, loses the healers, and not going to be able to get through this Town Hall. So he was close. Let's see what the small adjustment was, and the small adjustment was made by Elliot. And what does he do? He's got the 5 healers, he's got a P.E.K.K.A., he's got Hogs, but he's got a jump spell. He decides to take a jump spell in this composition. Okay, let's see what he's going to decide to do. Drops the Giant, drops the King over here, and the King is going to loop around, drops the Wall Wrecker into here just like before, and drops a Hog as well with a Wizard to help set this funnel. P.E.K.K.A. on the mortar, and it's going to go up the base. Okay, so it kind of looks almost identical to the same entry. So King pops ability, and the King's going to move in, and there's going to be a giant bomb, kills all the barbs, and the King is going to go down right there, and the enemy Queen is actually still alive in this one. So now this P.E.K.K.A. is going to be moving up, it looks like. It's going to actually go to the enemy King. He actually has a dragon in here, while before had, what, some ice golems it looked like. So now drops the poison because there's no air defense. All the air defenses are over here, or if not, they were already taken out. So this dragon can actually survive a little bit longer, task for some Seeking Air Mines, and be very nice value here. Now the Queen has to get through this King and this Queen here. So he's going to have to rage through and pops the Queen ability. Okay, I don't think he really wanted to do that just yet, but he had to. And now going to have to get through the enemy Queen. And let's take a look. The big difference is going to be this jump spell. So now the Queen, through this jump spell, is going to get access to this Town Hall and clear this whole top side. While now the Hogs are going to come from the bottom side like this, and the Hogs are going to move like this. So beautiful adjustment using the jump. So you saw in the previous attack, there was no jump, and the Queen looped out and around, went around, got taken out, but that jump spell gave the Queen access to keep walking around the base this way. If the jump was a little more left, it would have allowed the Queen to probably continue to stay inside the top side, but nonetheless, she jumped out and helped grab that Expo, and now he has 2 more heals plus that Grand Warden Eternal Tome to use whenever he wants. Drops the 1 heal through the multi, and the bottom tower here has the Wizards picking off some of these key defenses on the outside, like the mortars and the archer towers. The Queen's still alive, and looks like the Queen might just go down. She's trying to survive here. Has the Grand Warden Eternal Tome. If he drops it, you're able to protect the Queen and some of these Hogs, or not drops it, pops it, I should say. But you can kind of see the difference right here. Elliot coming in and getting it done, and that jump helped secure the Town Hall and let the Queen survive. And the difference was taking dragons in the Wall Wrecker and not an Ice Golem, because there was no air defense left in this section. And also that did not risk the healers transferring off to whatever's inside of there. And then the jump spell was a huge difference there. So you can kind of see the differences between the raids that allowed you to get the 3 stars. Very nice cleanup from that hit Elliot right there. And the final cleanup we're going to take a look at is going to be Hex coming in with a Queen Charged Hog. So we're seeing a lot of Queen Charged Hogs, right? So Hex is going to hit the space, and then he's going to hit it again with his other account. So he's going to learn from his one mistake. He was like, oh, I've got to get it. Hex actually went 3 for 4, so this is the one that actually ended up failing here. So he uses the King and the P.E.K.K.A to clear a funnel over here. And the King over there, and the P.E.K.K.A is going to go like this. Okay, so he's going to set the funnel. He's going to get this wall wrecker to go into the base here, and the Queen's going to follow. And he does have a jump spell, right? He's going to want to try to jump this core and get the Queen to get some nice value. And then you can either start the Hogs from this way around the base or that way. So which way would you start? Would you start it from 9 o'clock here on the left, or would you start the Hogs from 3 o'clock over there? Well, obviously you're going to want to see the value that you get with the Queen here. So the wall wrecker's going in. Queen's going to take out all these expos, the clan castle, and look at this. This wall wrecker actually made it through this next wall layer right here. So that's got some pretty OP value, that wall wrecker right there. So very nice. So now the Queen can step up, and the Queen's going to get through this lava hound, going to get through the enemy Queen, this expo, but he still has a jump spell. So at this point, he might not even need this jump spell. So there are the pups, so the Queen's going to have to get through it. And drops the jump over on the right. So if that means that he's dropping the jump on the right, that means the hog should probably come from the left, right? Okay, so let's take a look. So he's got 30 hog riders that are going to come in with 1 miner. And so the Queen's moving through. Pops Queen ability here. He's going to have to get Grand Warden, so he's a little late on the Grand Warden right here. Queen's moving to the top side. Drops the first heal. The hogs are moving through. Fight a bunch of spring traps, it looks like. But look at this Queen. She's not really going for this jump spell. The Queen's like looping in and around. So this jump spell is pretty much like wasted at this point. So he's got the heals down. He still has the Grand War Internal Tome, has 2 freezes. Freezes the Wizard Tower, freezes the Town Hall. But unfortunately, it's going to be just almost not enough. Like, he's going to have to pop the Warren ability, but he's taking so much damage here. He doesn't have any more heals. So he ends up losing out on the hogs there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the adjustment that he made on his own hit. So what is he going to do? Look at this composition. He does not have a jump spell this time, right? So no jump. He's got 3 heals, 2 rages. So what's going to be the difference? Why is he not taking a jump? Well, he saw that the wall wrecker made it all the way into here. It broke this wall, but he doesn't want that jump this time. So he's going to do the same thing. The King's going to go over here, going to set the funnel. P.E.K.K.A's going to, with the wizard, is going to set the funnel here. Finds the giant bomb. Now here comes the wall wrecker. Right, so the wall wrecker is going to go through, so kind of the same entry from before. Going to push its way through. Queen's following in, and the wall wrecker is going all the way into core here. So it's going to go through, but it's going to get hit by all these expos, and it's not going to actually open up that wall. So I think he was probably expecting it to open that wall up, but it doesn't. So let's see what adjustments he's going to have to do. So the poison's down, taking care. The ice golem's getting some nice freeze value right there, and the balloon's going to go down in the poison as well, and it freezes again, freezes all the expos and that Queen. Okay, so he's pushing his way through. Drops another rage for this Queen in the core. Queen's going to reach over, grab the expo, reach over and grab the bomb tower, the cannon, and now look at this. So Hex is deciding to drop all the hogs. He dropped every single one of them, doesn't have a miner. All the hogs are coming from 3 o'clock, and they are moving this way. All right, so he dropped all of them. He's not holding any back. So all the hogs went down. Queen is now looping around and into the base to the top side here. Freezes the town hall, and he's getting to the enemy town hall, this town hall, a lot earlier, right? So instead of getting it through a little bit later, he got through to the town hall quicker and did activate just as he passed by it, so it was very nice. And now these hogs are moving through. Queen burns ability. She helps on the top side some of these defenses, and then he drops the heal leading to this top multi-target inferno. And he has the wizards all on the bottom side cleaning up. Very nice job, and you can kind of see the adjustment right there. Not taking the jump, which was really nice because he didn't need it in this case. That jump was pretty much wasted in the previous attack. So Hex coming in and getting the triple here, and this was allowed him to go 3 for 4. So Hex did really good in this war. Elliot also got the 6-pack in the war too, so very nice job. But still, even though like Thunderball didn't get the triple in the war, but her attack, her plan was really good to let people, which was like Lex, come in and help clean it up, make a small adjustment and help clean it up to get it done. So you can see how those attacks ended up actually helping us win this war. We actually ended up going out of the attacks. So like, I think it was when I was looking at it, let's see, so defensive wise, so there was actually 3 hits on number 2. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 of the attacks, let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 out of our 11 triples were fresh 3 stars. So that's actually really, I didn't know it was 7. I thought it was 6, but 7 were fresh 3 stars, and then that means 4 of them were cleanups, triples. So we ended up winning by the 3 right there. So that was really, really good. And how many of the bases they fresh triple? They fresh tripled just 2, and one of them was me, unfortunately. It was me, yes. But I did get the fresh 6-pack. So if you guys want to check out the fresh 6-pack video, we'll link it down in the video description. Plus, it will be right here, the thumbnail. So if you guys missed it, make sure you guys go check that out to see how that one went. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video of Fix the Fail. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe down below, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.